This is gonna be a really great meal. Bless it in Jesus' name. I have a great time. You know, sometimes I work through my thoughts, and I don't even know if I'm gonna post this one. Maybe someday I will. I work through my thoughts and I think to myself about all the things that I could be, that God has enabled me to be in this life. And sometimes I think that maybe I'm sleeping on myself. I feel like I'm not using being the best version of myself, or not using certain gifts that I didn't have to work for, that God just gave me. And that's the worst part, because when you're working hard and you're doing one aspect of your life, but you feel like you're neglecting another aspect, and maybe sometimes not deliberately or consciously, but it's actually not a nice feeling. And I've come to a place in my life where I'm determined to just be the best version of myself. And really, I don't want to be the best version of myself so that people can clap for me and be like, hey, Gideon, well done, you're so amazing. Maybe there's a part of me that used to be like that. Maybe a large part of me, actually. Which is funny, because when you have those motives, you end up probably doing the wrong things instead of what you're actually supposed to do in life. But I feel like when you get to a point where you don't want to disappoint God, you just want to be like, I know I have a limited time on this earth. Nobody knows the day that God is going to call them home. But I feel as though while I am here, I want to be able to just know that I gave everything, Lord. I'd like to be able to say to God, I gave everything inside of me. You gave me 5 talents and I made 10, or you gave me 10 and I made whatever, and I just gave everything, that I was spent, that I had nothing else that I could give, and I did it for your honor. Like, for me, this is like my life's goal, to be honest, at this point. I've never made a video like this. I actually was making it as a joke initially, but then I just started to actually say the stuff that I actually mean. And yeah, this is my life's goal at this point. I just want to be able to represent. And it's funny, because when you get to that point in life, you don't see things the same anymore. Nothing seems the same. Your emotions are not even the same. And yeah, that's what I hope to be able to do in my life. Someday, maybe somebody's gonna look at this video many years from now, hopefully. Maybe, like, who knows, decades from now, maybe I'm no longer here. And maybe somebody's gonna look at this video, and maybe everything I'm saying would be exactly how that person is feeling. And then they use that as like fuel and motivation to be whatever it is Jesus would have them be. That would be something special. But time will tell. Anyways, I guess this is a first for me sharing my thoughts like this, but God bless.